So, who or what is the man in the cave? Well, the truth is we really don't know. Is it a higher self of John and Philippe? Is it an entity from a different dimension of consciousness? What we do know is that there are many examples that prove that the information received is accurate and correct, not only accurate and correct but precise when it comes to certain subject matters. One of the subjects that the man in the cave often refers to is science. The words of the man in the cave and man's breakthroughs in scientific study over the last 100 years, particularly in the field of quantum physics, are so aligned that it would be an impossibility to fabricate such profound revelations. Albert Einstein, born in 1879 and died in 1955, was a German-born physicist, renowned to be one of our greatest ever scientists. Here are a few of Albert Einstein's famous quotes. "I didn't arrive at my understanding of the fundamental laws of the universe through my rational mind. Concerning matter, we have been all wrong. What we have called matter is energy, whose vibration has been so lowered as to be perceptible to the senses. Matter is spirit reduced to point of visibility. There is no matter. Time and space are not conditions in which we live, but modes by which we think. Physical concepts are free creations of the human mind, and are not, however it may seem, determined by the external world. Time does not exist, we invented it. Time is what the clock says. The distinction between the past, present and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion. I think 99 times and find nothing. I stop thinking, swim in silence, and the truth comes to me." The intellect has little to do on the road to discovery. There comes a leap in consciousness, call it intuition or what you will, the solution comes to you and you don't know how or why. A human being experiences himself, his thoughts and feelings as something separated from the rest, a kind of optical delusion of consciousness. This delusion is a kind of prison for us, restricting us to our personal desires and to affection for a few persons nearest to us. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature in its beauty. Our separation from each other is an optical illusion. When something vibrates, the electrons of the entire universe resonate with it. Everything is connected. The greatest tragedy of human existence is the illusion of separateness. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. We are souls dressed up in sacred biochemical garments, and our bodies are the instruments through which our souls play their music. When you examine the lives of the most influential people who have ever walked among us, you discover one thread that winds through them all. They have been aligned first with their spiritual nature and only then with their physical selves. The true value of a human being can be found in the degree to which he has attained liberation from the self. The ancients knew something, which we seem to have forgotten. The more I learn of physics, the more I am drawn to metaphysics. One thing I have learned in a long life, that all our science, measured against reality, is primitive and childlike. We still do not know 1,000% of what nature has revealed to us. It is entirely possible that behind the perception of our senses, worlds are hidden of which we are unaware. I'm not an atheist. The problem involved is too vast for our limited minds. We are in the position of a little child entering a huge library filled with books in many languages. The child knows someone must have written those books. The common idea that I am an atheist is based on a big mistake. Anyone who interprets my scientific theories this way did not understand them. Everything is determined, every beginning and ending, by forces over which we have no control. It is determined for the insect, as well as for the star. Human beings, vegetables, or cosmic dust, we all dance to a mysterious tune, intoned in the distance by an invisible piper. The religion of the future will be a cosmic religion. It will transcend a personal God and avoid dogma and theology. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, it can only be changed from one form to another. Everything is energy, and that is all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy. This is physics. I am happy because I want nothing from anyone. I do not care about money. Decorations, titles or distinctions mean nothing to me. I do not crave praise. I claim credit for nothing. A happy man is too satisfied with the present to dwell too much on the future. These are just a few of Albert Einstein's famous quotes that resemble a strikingly similar philosophy from what we receive from the man in the cave. Regarding the science and particularly the study of quantum physics, the sessions from the man in the cave exhibit several similarities to certain interpretations of quantum physics, particularly in areas related to the nature of reality, interconnectedness, and the illusory quality of time and space. Here are some key similarities between the two. 1. Interconnectedness and oneness. The man in the cave emphasizes the idea that all beings are interconnected and that there is no true separation. Similarly, in quantum physics, there is the concept of quantum entanglement, which suggests that particles can become interconnected and share information instantaneously, regardless of the distance between them. This phenomenon implies a deep interconnectedness within the quantum realm. 2. Non-duality. The man in the cave suggests that individual identities and the dualistic view of reality are illusions, emphasizing a sense of oneness. Quantum physics, especially in interpretations influenced by Eastern philosophy, promotes a non-dual perspective where separateness between particles and observers is questioned. The wave-particle duality of particles challenges the notion of clear-cut distinctions. 3. Time as an illusion. Both the man in the cave and some interpretations of quantum physics challenge the conventional notion of time. The man in the cave asserts that time is an illusion, with everything existing in a single moment. In quantum physics, some theories suggest that time is not an absolute, linear progression, but rather a subjective experience influenced by the observer. Concepts like time dilation and the relativity of simultaneity in Einstein's theory of relativity also question the uniform flow of time. 4. Consciousness and observation. The man in the cave places a strong emphasis on consciousness and the role it plays in shaping reality. In quantum physics, the observer effect suggests that the act of observation can influence the behavior of quantum particles. This has led to discussions about the relationship between consciousness and the quantum world, with some proposing that consciousness plays a fundamental role in the nature of reality. 5. Unity of all. The man in the cave's message of unity, where everything is part of a greater whole, aligns with the idea in quantum physics that all matter and energy are interconnected at the quantum level. Quantum field theories describe fields that permeate all of space, indicating a fundamental interconnectedness in the physical universe. Some of the greatest physicists in the world, along with their theories, collate with the man in the cave. Here are some of those physicists along with their theories. 1. Interconnectedness and oneness. Erwin Schrödinger, 1887–1961, was an Austrian physicist who made significant contributions to quantum mechanics. He is best known for the Schrödinger equation, a fundamental equation in quantum physics that describes how quantum states evolve over time. His work helped establish the idea of interconnectedness and superposition in quantum mechanics, challenging classical notions of reality. 2. Non-duality. Niels Bohr, 1885–1962. Niels Bohr, a Danish physicist, was a key figure in the development of quantum theory. He introduced the Bohr model of the atom, which incorporated the idea of quantized energy levels. Bohr's work emphasized complementarity in physics, suggesting that phenomena may exhibit both particle and wave-like behavior, promoting a non-dual perspective in quantum theory. 3. Time as an illusion. Albert Einstein, (1879 to 1955), a German-born physicist, is renowned for his theory of relativity. Special relativity challenged the classical view of time as an absolute, introducing concepts like time dilation and the relativity of simultaneity. His theory suggested that time is relative and can be influenced by the observer's relative motion, questioning the nature of time itself. 4. Consciousness and observation. John Archibald Wheeler, 1911 to 2008. John Wheeler, an American theoretical physicist, made notable contributions to quantum mechanics and gravitation. He coined the term black hole and was instrumental in the development of the delayed choice thought experiment, which explores the role of the observer in quantum measurements. His work sparked discussions about the connection between consciousness and quantum reality. 5. Unity of all. Max Planck, 1858 to 1947, a German physicist, is often considered the father of quantum theory. He introduced the concept of quantization of energy and formulated Planck's constant, a fundamental constant in quantum mechanics. His work laid the foundation for the idea that all matter and energy are interconnected at the quantum level, promoting the unity of physical phenomena. These physicists made groundbreaking contributions to their respective fields and played crucial roles in shaping our understanding of quantum physics, the nature of reality, and the interconnectedness of the universe. Their work continues to influence scientific and philosophical discussions to this day. As I said at the beginning of this film, we do not really know who, or indeed what is the man in the cave, but the information received through the sessions in the cave, conducted by Philippe and John, is truly incredible and at the same time inspiring. Philippe and John have now recorded more than 100 sessions in the cave, and the original audios and transcripts can be accessed for free at theminindecave.com.